Hey everyone, it's Stormer here, and welcome back to From the Depths with Phillip.
Hello.
And we are going to build some crazy things today. Here she is, the Corvette. This crazy thing. If you guys know Navy ships, you probably recognize what this is designed off of, but it's also not the greatest thing because, you know, you can't do angled slopes and things exactly how I wish you could, so it does look similar to what it is, though. And for size comparison, you can see it's a little bit longer than the Mighty Mo, and it's much wider. It's probably twice as wide. I actually wrote a sign in here. It's 81 blocks wide and 237 long. That is crazy. So what is in this thing, I just copied the turret from the destroyer over, and also this anti-missile gun on the back there from the destroyer, but whatever. That's just because I wanted a couple things to test it out with. But, you know, it's a test ship. We can put missiles on it. We can do whatever we want. This could be like a whole helipad or something. There's a little bit of an AI system on it. You can see a couple of AI pieces just strewn about, and then a few things in the back here. But what's so awesome about this ship is it's so big, but hardly any of it's in the water because of these, and like nothing's touching, and there's a couple hydrofoils. So as you saw, it actually worked perfectly when there was nothing on the top. What I think happened is that adding the Citadel stuff on the top, it raised the center of mass up, so then the propulsion wants to raise the nose up, so then I had to put in the hydrofoils in the front here, which kind of stinks. But it goes like, what, 35 meters a second, 40 meters a second, something like that. It is
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. So it's just the 4 steam engines like in the Mighty Mo. Phillip here, he's been busy. I haven't seen this yet, and it's even longer than my Corvette.
Yeah, I didn't realize they built it so big, but I am kind of happy I did. What I went for was to make an armor belt. And so if you look on the inside, there's a gap with the applique panels on in the middle. And then on the other side, you'll notice that there's glass with a metal layer on the outside. And the reason why I did that is
and that's the glass.
Squash head rounds deal damage to the armor value of the innermost block of that layer. And so this glass is the innermost layer of this armor, so it'll literally just send out a few fragments that deal literally 1 damage for every single glass block that breaks.
Smart.
And then this applique panels have 65 armor and 500 health apiece.
Mm-hmm.
But there's that spaced armor, so heat rounds do even less damage to it. AP rounds will hit this outside layer, penetrate it, but then have a very tough time with the second applique armor paneling. And if you look at the inner layer, where the actual armor is supposed to be, I actually did the math to calculate best amount of armor for the least amount of blocks. And the best is to put a metal block, heavy metal block, and then applique panel on the back of it. And it goes 80 to 90 armor just for those 3 blocks.
Dang.
Yeah. So lots of armor, very, very well protected.
So this is the super armored ship.
Yes, it's very, very good.
Couple things. I could make a mini version of this ship because this is just absolutely massive size. This is mothership size. But also, there's a new update coming out that adds a bunch of new blocks with new angles and all kinds of stuff, which it was supposed to be out a few days ago and is still not out yet. So maybe this whole design, it might get trashed. It might be completely redone with all those new blocks. And like Phillip was saying to me off camera, is that you might be able to make more curved hulls. So all our old ships might get a little bit of redoing and maybe have less drag. Maybe it'll just make it look a little bit nicer. Like this sawtooth thing, maybe that'll be gone. But yeah.
Because they're going to be adding in that block into the game, the one that we've been wanting.
That's where it's square at the bottom and then not square at the top.
They're adding some more stuff as well. I want a big battleship that I don't care about how smooth the sides look all together. It just needs to be well armored, very big, and have lots and lots of guns.
Yeah.
And so on this ship, what I'm thinking of doing is
lots of smaller guns.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. So on the sides here, where all that.
Oh, yes! Put tons of those guns.
Yeah, I'm just gonna layer it like this.
Oh yes.
So
it's gonna be so expensive.
Oh yeah, but when you get into range on the side of these things, you're just going to get peppered by this. I'm gonna raise up the middle section and put 4 big guns, 3 on the front, and I'm gonna step them up over each other so they could all shoot.
Nice.
And then put 1 on the back, and they're all gonna have 4 barrels and be max gauge.
We're gonna show the top speed of this thing, and then we have we have memes. Why is it actually flying away? I put the hydrofoils in so it wouldn't do this. It worked last time. We literally tested it with the hydrofoils and it didn't fly away. Phillip got into the mimic block stuff, so that's a mimic block. And these are mimic blocks, so they actually slope perfectly with the whole thing, which is really nice.
Oh yeah, the glass that's on the front of this are all mimic blocks.
All of it's mimics.
All of them are metal mimics, so the strongest part of the entire ship is actually the glass.
It's so stupid sounding, but it's great.
Yeah.
Oh crap. It doesn't like it anymore. Literally, we tested this right when we saved this, and it was doing full throttle perfectly fine. And now it has an issue. Spread it to your neighbors. Don't do that with sickness, though. Well, that sucks. Why? Why does the mechanics of the game change from just not playing for a day? Well, this is pretty good right here, though. We're hitting 40 meters a second. This is kind of, like, way too big. It's kind of overkill. It's kind of...
Yeah. I mean, we could make it faster.
Well, that's why we have the meme, Phillip.
Yeah, we have the meme ship.
There's meme, all caps. Meme! So, how much the Corvette costs? Oh, crap. It's floating away, Phillip.
Why'd you...
That's not what we meant to do. This ship costs almost 269,000. Nice. The meme ship is just flying away for who knows why.
It's meant to stay level at this altitude.
We were just like, let's just put a crap ton of engines on this thing. So these things actually have to get powered up a little bit first. But then we also put this giant jet engine on this thing. Look at this. Holy crap. It's so big. And so many fuel refineries and fuel because it sucks through fuel so much. Are you ready to release the Kraken?
Yes.
Release the river. Do it. Do it, Phillip.
Ready?
Do the honors. Oh, 210 instantly. Oh, geez. It's not leveling off. It's going underwater.
Okay.
We're just sailing the 7 seas by flying over them at 1 billion miles an hour.
Yeah.
No biggie. What are we doing on the map? On the map, we are... Oh, geez, we're going so fast.
Yeah, even without the giant jet engine, we still go 70 meters a second.
That's just crazy. We were just sitting around, and I was finishing up this thing and, like, doing the base of it, and was like, hey, you want to go on a test? And then we were like, okay, I'm done for the day. And then Phillip's like, what if we made it faster? It's like, okay, fine, let's screw around for a little bit. Jet engines everywhere. And now it flies. So, you know, what was supposed to be a skimmer of a boat is now a plane without wings. That's going to do it for this one. So if you liked it, share it with a friend. And if you want to see more like this, hit subscribe. So thank you all so much for watching. And we'll see you next time.